Hi, welcome to Bad Wolf Girl Sits and Knits, episode 177. My name is Meg, I'll be your host. You're joining me here today on a very cloudy, not terrible weather day, but cloudy, kind of drizzly day in Maryland. And first things first, chop my hair. Absolutely loving it. Feels like coming home. The vintage vibes are back and I'm feeling really, really good about it. So that's fantastic. 2, drinking water out of a Circle bottle. My mom got me this, and basically you can twist for flavor, but you can also twist it all the way to just water, which is amazing because it's like having 2 drinks in one. It's like having multiple drinks in one because you have a little bit, then a medium bit, and then a lot of bit, and water. So if I'm just thirsty and I want water, I can have water, but then if I want something flavored, I can have that, and I don't have to put I'm just absolute sorcery. I'm drinking iced tea today in here, and I found it at Walmart. From there, I have quite a few projects and such to share with you today. There's some socks that are missing from here that I had worked on. I have some theater knitting, just a really, really long tube that I've been just working through. I got to see the Downton Abbey movie. We went to go see Toy Story again in theaters, which was super fun because my son obviously was too young for the release previously, so he got to see it, and my mom somehow had only seen bits and pieces of this movie and had never sat through the whole thing. So she's like laughing, and I'm like, oh, she must think these jokes, you know, remember them. And then she leans over and goes, I've never seen this. I'm like, what? How have you missed Toy Story? She's like, did you watch it? I'm like, honestly, not really. So, yeah, it's just really funny. So my mom got to watch Toy Story too, and I went all dressed up as Jessie, and Alistair was Buzz Lightyear, and we took the toys to go see it too, and it was just really fun. It was just really, really fun. So yeah, so I have been doing my theater knitting for that. Let's start with FOs. So I have one and a nearly. So this one is done. It hasn't been blocked, so I'm thinking this will be a little nicer, but this is Alistair's Ghost Spider hoodie. He picked this pink. He wanted this pink on the collar. I'm like, bud, whatever, colors are colors, have at it. So I really have enjoyed watching this come together, and I think that I think everything kind of pays homage. There's more that I could embroider onto here, but to be honest, I burn out a bit. So the main icon is there, and then I'll be making up like spider inspired charts, a variety, and then that will drop. I've got like a bugs, butterflies, and insects sort of combination that I've been playing with that kind of involves some spiders, snails, frogs, snakes, bumblebees, moths. Yeah, okay. So like yeah, bugs, butterflies, and insects, I think is what I'm going to be calling it. And then that will be charts that can be used in either cowls or embroidery or cross stitch or knitting. Another finished object. So this was from my box. Cross this threshold and prepare to wooble forever. Oh my gosh, I'm still enjoying the Halloween box. Look at this inside. It's like a casket. Also, I've been very into chrome nails. Like, the dopamine hits. Oh my word. So, this is our Wooble Vampire. I think I still need to do teeth on it. So cute. Lay you down there in your little casket. It's adorable. And it really didn't take too long. I want to say that this was within a day, a couple hours, I was able to get that done, because I had like a block of time. I just sat down and did it. It was great. So absolutely loving this. And it has like a little RIP. The dopamine on the nails. I can't. I love it so much. I'm gonna have these, like I have red, green, silvers kind of planned for Christmas because I just think I'm gonna be obsessed with that. I need to buy another pack of the press-ons though. So these are just fake nails that I glue on and using a UV light. So you can kind of see there, the clear bit. I don't know, can you see the clear bit? There you go, the clear bit. Boop. So I don't have to do anything else to my nails. They already look so nice, just so easy. Love that. So yes, this one was done. This one was done, and then this one, I pushed so hard this morning, but Ollie pulled me outside a few times and I didn't get as much done as I wanted to. So Ghost Moth is almost done. I just have like a little bit more here and one more petal like over here, and then Ghost Moth will be done. I love how this came out. Really, yeah. So this was a pavement tee. Yeah, this is the Pavement by a really nice designer that I am blanking on right now. Sarah, maybe? Sarah something? Sorry. So it's the Pavement tee, or Pavement sweater, and I didn't do sleeves, so I call it a tee. Did a little, did I do cap sleeves on this? Holy cannoli, I did. I did cap sleeves on this. I did short row shaping. My video is up for short row shaping. And I was nervous while making it, and so I'm talking a lot, and like one person's like, nobody cares. Just get to the tutorial. Like, okay, sorry. But this is out of my, ooh, is it the Sea Glass colorway? Wow, God. When it's been years since you got to dye yarn, I'm like blanking on my own colors. I can see it in my head. Wow. I got nothing. I think it's called Sea Glass, but I'm not really sure. That's sad. My memory's going. It's been that long. I'll put details in the drop box down below. I'll just look it up. I'll ask myself from 6 years ago and be like, hey girl, what you got there? And she will tell me all the things. So yes, this is my yarn that I knit, and then I did this shirt and I did little cap sleeves, little I-cords on there. And recently revived it with a fun pattern because I just thought like a t-shirt would be such a fun thing to have with this like cool pattern on it, right? So yeah, no, I'm very excited. I'm almost done. So close. I got all of this loop done this morning, and I need a little bit more time. And there are 3 or 4 different moth versions that one can do. And I will include all of them in the bundle. So, oh, she's falling over. How's that? Yeah. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. Good enough. I try to give you some background interest. Okay, from there, my whip has been finishing Ghosty, embroidering, and then Padraig drove the other day, and I was able, my sun socks, they're so big, I can't with how tall these are for a toddler. So these are aged up, so to speak, like they're tall socks, they're long socks, and I'm thinking I'm gonna split him in half, put the heel there, and then when he is that size, he'll be that size. These are, oh, I want to say it was like a Villain like Cruella type of yarn color, but I am having it stand in for Mickey Mouse because it's kind of like the original gray, black and gray of the Mickey, and then the red and the yellow with the buttons. So these were his Disney socks that I worked on in Disney while we were doing Disney in California. And then I just finished up the last of the cuff on this side, and I just have to, actually I should probably throw this needle. Oh, please don't drop it, please don't drop it. It's the only bad part about nails. I'm like, me. All right, I'm gonna put the needle in there as well. So just have a little train bag going on there. I think it's really cute. I got this for my birthday. Yes. So just heels to add with this. And again, I've been oscillating on heels, as we know. Like I go back and forth on whether I want them or not for him, because sometimes I feel like it would last longer if I don't have them. And then I'm like, oh, but like the pocket of the heel really holds the heel so much better than not if he keeps it on. So thoughts. From there, how many weeks ago are we now? Oh my goodness. So around the 9th, 10th, my bestie came down, and we got our ears pierced. We watched K-pop Demon Hunters. We did a bunch of embroidery. We watched Nightmare Before Christmas with Alistair again. He loves it. And we worked on our bestie bags. So what that is we pick things that we either did together that weekend or things that are like a thing for us together, and you pick a little embroidery to go with it. So this one's for Practical Magic. It's lavender. This one's for Coraline. This was the sugar cookies that we baked. This is her piercing. This was mine that we got together. The bottom one is for K-pop Demon Hunters with the little compact that the girls are using. I'm still working on the beers at Bentstown. Gimbap. Nightmare Before Christmas. I love that one so much. And then these are runes for protection, self-love, for patience, for strength, for clarity. So I just kind of added these for like creative inspiration, for creativity. Yeah, so I just kind of added these for a little touch of the mystic. But I'm absolutely loving it. It's a very, very fun bag. And like being able to just work on one little thing at a time, like that came out so cute. I really enjoyed like trying to figure out different stitches. This one I'm loving. Yeah. So we've got, oh, puppy on my yard. So this was the bestie bags, the friendship bags. And so she was working on hers. So ours aren't identical, but they do have similar themes, which was really nice. When Patrick was out of the room, I've been working on his anniversary gift. I want to give this to him nice and flat and pressed and put into like a tall frame that would look good in his office because he does neurology things when he gets to. He works what he works on, but typically if he had a choice, it would be neurology. So I have a really cool brain, and I've been working on the leaves here, and I'm gonna do a forget-me-not. No, I'm gonna do a morning glory because that's his birth, one of his birth flowers. So I've got different blues picked out, 1 through 6. And I am filling in the petals for that as it goes along. I got a bit more to do. My satin stitch actually looks really nice in this one. I was really, really happy with how that was coming out. And my stitches, sometimes the running stitch looks a little too punctured, But from further back, it looks pretty good. I tried a few different leaf stitches, kind of like a cross herringbone, the one where you like loop through the center of the leaves, and then like ones where you kind of just come down into the center again. Just practicing. And then I alternated in between the running stitch or a split back stitch. And some of it was smoother than others. But again, like the further, like even at that distance, that looks pretty smooth. And the back is still pretty good too, not too crazy. I did do regular satin stitch on that, so it's a lot of yarn on the back there. I was gonna try Satin Saver, but I felt like I was getting like such a nice loop under from going in the same direction that like the Satin Saver, I don't know, I thought I was gonna like mess it up somehow. So I'll just keep trying, and I'll keep learning. Certainly have the yarn to do, or yarn, well, sort of, so the thread to do some. So I have that one going on, and then I started a Christmas gift. Let me see if I can tighten that a little bit. So I'm working on a store sweater of this shade, and I've got a mushroom pack over here. I'm worried that this is too dark. Now, if I listen to myself, if it's not yes, it's no, which means I should rip it out. I almost finished it, and I'm kind of bummed that I have to rip it out, but I'm not sure that this is the right color here. I think this would look better with this mushroom, and this gray should go on this mushroom. Alas, alack. And then I've got some leaves to finish up here, and the cap under here, there. So, yeah, basically if I can just, like, I'll just take this out and try again. I just do not think it's the right color for it. And then I need the leaves. But this has been really cool. And I think, personally, I think my satin stitch has gotten better. I got some French knots on here. Satin stitch going this way. This one is a split back. Yeah. I think it's coming along really cute. And so that is right here on the bust. Like I'm gonna have right where it closes. And then I haven't done it yet, but I am gonna cut these buttons off, and I'm gonna add wooden buttons that I have in my drawer. I just think it'll elevate it a little bit. And it's something so easy to elevate a cardigan. And then from there, the last thing that I've been really fussing through, I suppose, would be my Bookish sweatshirt. So I think I showed you this one, and this one I probably added. So I have another key. I still need the 4 circles here. This one I already showed you for God Games, Apple Pie, Another Amends, and Wait and Hope, and yes, I think I was talking about the One Ring too. Then from there, I added Hunger Games, and what would Hunger Games be without some blood? I stabbed myself so bad that I like dropped the single drop of blood like right on there. I was like, oh. So I have to clean that. And then I've got Rosemary. Oh, these are new. I have Sherlock's smoking pipe. I think his silhouette with the hat would be helpful to give context, because right now I think sometimes it looks like a music note. That's not really what I wanted to do. This one is for Lost in a Book. If you haven't read it, I recommend it. It's really cute. And then this one is Pemberley. So I'm loving that. So I added those 3 during the week last week. And then I love this one, but I'm gonna reference it right now. I'm trying to like blur myself out so you can see this clearer. So that one, I picked up, all right, I ripped out the colors on Bookish because they just were not clean and I was not happy with it. And if it's not yes, it's no. So I was like, you know what? If I really want to do it again, great, but I'm ripping it out and I'm gonna start over, basically. So I ripped them out and they're a little punctured, a little beaten. And then I thought, what if I just embroider things on top of them to do with books? So I've got like a dragon breathing fire planned over here. I have a book in the center with little leaves coming out of it. I'm gonna plant flowers underneath, a couple of them. And then I need something else over here. I don't know what yet. I think I need swords, arrows. What else is like, I might have a die, like a dice, like a D20 in there. But like, look how, no, I do it every time. Okay. Look how much cleaner my embroidery got since I started, because this is my first and this is my most recent. I cut down on how many threads I had. I think this was 6 threads. This is 3 held as 3. So not, or 2? Is it 2? I think it was 2. Yeah, I think I split it from 3 to 2. So it's definitely thinner and it's just able to give so much more definition and the pages are so much cleaner. And I'm so pleased with that I can already see like the difference. It's like a month or 2 of like practice. So I'm really pleased with that. So I just have a few more leaves to finish up here. And then I might take a picture like of it lying flat and then put it into my Procreate and like doodle ideas on top of it to like figure out like how I want to decorate it. But if you can picture what I'm picturing, like I'm basically picturing like the book is like releasing all of these ideas of things that you read about. Yeah. So pleased. So pleased. I can't. I'm so happy with it. So it's going really well. And sometimes like when I'm cold, not when I'm working on it, and usually not when I have a hoop in there, but when I'm cold, I'll just put it on my front. But I can see all of my embroidery when I do that. So it's really nice. Yep. So that's been like, I just like do this on the couch while I'm working on something else. And I like it. I like it a lot. Yep. So, what have you been working on? You've been having a good couple of weeks? My meds are working. I cut my hair. I dyed my hair. More red, but still. Got piercings. I sound like I'm in a mental crisis, but I think I'm fine. I think I'm fine. And my goal is to get to the gym today. I've got laundry in the dryer and the dishes are up to my nose. So I'm gonna throw on some music and try to get through the dishes. It sounds so silly, but if you have a chronic illness and ADHD, you'll get what I'm saying, how hard that is. You'll get it. And I would really, really like to finish this so I can get photos and boop it off into the internet. Send it to the internet. Man. Did Cobra Kai finish? I think it did. I think it did. Does it have more? No, I think it did. I think it finished. Huh. There was a movie too that I missed and I really wanted to see. So maybe I can look that up too. I think there was a Karate Kid movie. Now I've got, sorry, I've got something in my eye. Our anniversary's in October and that is getting quite close quite quickly. So this is probably like the shop kind of takes priority over love. Sorry, shop. So like I gotta finish, publish, and then I should be putting down the sweatshirt to work on this so that I can have it for our anniversary. If I don't finish it at that time, I might gift it to him as a work in progress so I can work on it in front of him, because I've been hiding it. He hasn't seen it. So it would be a surprise if I just gave it to him, even if it wasn't done. But all the brain's done. I should work on some leaves. I've got about an hour until I need to leave for the gym. So really that's just dishes and changing, and yeah. So not a ton of crafty time, but that's the idea, is that I'll be able to work more on this. And then he's like home. I haven't been working on it like at home as much because he is home. So, but yeah, I think it'll be good. I think it'll be good. I think that's everything. 25-minute podcast, perfect timing. Not bad at all. I think I shared with you all the things that I was thinking and liking and doing, and I threw my hubs a surprise dandy birthday party for his 40th, and he loved it. It was so much fun. I DM'd for the group. We played for 7 hours and it was amazing. I did a 3-part story, and we all just sat and played a game and like made up the story as you go along, you know, and they have to like fight the people that I throw at them and figure out the stuff that I've tossed in, you know, like it was great. It was absolutely wonderful. I had so much fun. I was so nervous about it, and I was so thrilled with how it worked out. I was so thrilled with how it worked out. So it was beautiful. So I have been working through a lot of shoulder pain because of the embroidery and toddler wrangling. So my husband calls it like, he's like, they used to call it caregiver shoulder, but basically like I'm exhausting the muscle too often. I'm not letting it heal. But everything I like to do involves this, including like lifting water. Like everything I'm doing is on my right shoulder. So if you have any tips or tricks that you do, if you have shoulder pain as well, because we're crafters, I'd love to hear it. I am going to the gym, but if I cannot do the arm machines, then I'm just gonna do the leg machines, because I really want to get back, but I just cannot. Like this physical motion, I can't imagine doing 40 pounds on it right now. Like it just hurts to touch, like a bruise. Speaking of bruises, I got my blood work done. I still need my shots, but I'm going to get them. I sound like a puppy. I need my shots. I do. But anyway, I've been having such a nice time hanging out with you today, and I really, really hope that we can hang out soon. I'm gonna keep working. It'll probably be quite a bit of embroidery, but I do have a few pushes of the insects, bugs, butterflies combination. Boy, mom, my son handed me a live spider. Do you know my least favorite animal? It's a spider. I was not. I was very calm on the outside, and inside I was like screaming. But I was very calm on the outside. Proud of me. Yeah, handed me. It was tiny, thank God. That's probably why I didn't like or freak out about him getting bit, because we have orb weavers and things that I'm like, dude, you don't touch spiders. You don't know what they do. They could make you like your hand blow up or something. No. We don't mess with the arachnid community. Blah. I just finished The Disappearance of Draco Malfoy, which is a fan fiction. Very cute, really cute. It was really good. The writing was really, really good. It was a really interesting take on like, what if Draco didn't go with the Death Eaters that night at the top of the astronomy tower? What if he took Dumbledore up on the offer for protection and was like hidden in the Order of the Phoenix, and like his subsequent journey in like basically being part of the trio. So it was very cool as a take. I basically have not read the original work in a very long time. It's all been fan fiction. It's all been just like reading indie authors that have written it on AO3, and they're just so good. They're so good. I love my writers. I got Long Live Evil in the $5 book purchase from Barnes & Noble, where the premise is the girl is gonna die. She has like an illness. She's gonna die, and she takes the option of entering the fantasy world of her books. Can you imagine being able to actually drop in? So she drops in, and she realizes that she is not the heroine, but the villain. And it's like a hashtag in my villain era theme. I'm like, oh, I want to read this. It looks so cute. So I am looking forward to that. The only downside for me for that is it's a physical book. So that does mean that I have to sit and like hold it. I cannot knit while holding the book. I need it to be held open, right? That is, like, I can knit and read off of my Kindle because I can just tap and then keep reading and tap and keep reading. I don't have a book stand, I guess is what I'm saying. I know it's physically possible. I just do not have one. So I could look up like a hacks, rigs, ideas thing if I were so determined, which I could be. I could be so determined. But I have done like walking on a treadmill while holding my book open, and that's been fine. Or biking is even easier to like hold my book and bike. But yeah, so that's what I've been reading. And I picked up a few others. There's like I think it's a rom-com of like How to Fake It with the Fae. Oh, that my husband got me, which looked really funny, and we're in a Fae themed D&D right now. That the problem is with the Fae. So I was like, oh, that could be really interesting to like have these ideas to play off of in our game as well. Peanut has been doing pre-K. He's been doing well. He's off there now, so like it's been doing great. I'm really happy for him. And we're doing our best. So yeah, Halloween is coming up. Excited about that. I have not gotten out any of my fall decorations, and it's almost the end of September. So truly, I think maybe this weekend is a bit busy. Maybe next weekend I'll be able to get all the fall/Halloween. I'll just bulk, and then November I'll leave the fall stuff up, and then I'll swap over to Christmas. Yes. Okay. Well, I'm gonna sign off. I've babbled. I've done the things. I got to share with you my things. I've petted my hair 18 million times. I'm sorry, it's a tick. Or a stem, I'm not even sure. It's a nerves thing. And yeah, so I've loved this. I've loved seeing you. I hope you're all well. I hope to pop in 2 weeks and have some more things to show you. And yeah, so, oh, nobody's gonna be here by now, but I also uploaded listings for the magic sock cakes, sock yarn magic cakes. Bad Wolf Girl Studios makes you a magic cake. I had one person purchase, so I'm working them up. And I'm just gonna do a bunch at a time so that, you know, everybody else can out. So if you're interested, the listing is open. It's on my Etsy, and yeah, if you're interested, there it is. So Merry Christmas. So reminding you to take it one cup at a time, no matter how large that cup may be. And I will see you soon.